Hey you guys, it's Peter, and I'm back. Of course I'm back. I'm not going anywhere. Beast! Peekaboo, I see you because I'm YouTube famous now. Available this fall, 2022, the album, Dad AF. Rock on, gold dust, Rhiannon rings like a bell through the night, and wouldn't you love to love her? Dreamers only love you when they... I should have brought my tambourine. My tambourine! It's sitting over there in the chair with all of my other drama props. Beast! And all the 5,000 fans that I have, and the fuzzy fans as well. How are you guys doing today? Well, listen, I just got back from going up to my neighborhood pool, and I was actually going to do a little intro on this video where I did a what's in my pool bag, but I actually think, so this is how my day has gone. Okay, it has been a crazy day so far because I have 2 pre-filmed videos that I want to put up with my husband. And so I was like, if it's a slow day in drama, I will put one of those up. Or I was going to put both of them up, but I don't want to saturate you with too much Peter Monn because I know it can be overwhelming at times. There are some of you out there, I just want to say thank you so much. Like, yesterday I posted 4 videos on 4 different channels. I posted a drama video, a vlog, which was like 45 minutes long, a Peter Does Stuff video, and a Peterisms video. And there are some of you out there that watch all of my channels. I have 6 channels. So thank you so much. I really, really appreciate it. But today, I had kind of thought about doing a different drama video over here. You know, I had talked about kind of going out and doing some different kind of stories. Investigative, that's it, investigative. Hi, I'm Peter, and welcome to another episode of Investigative Reports on A&E. In today's video, we're going to discuss, but I had an idea for a video that I wanted to do, and that is that I had watched the Victoria's Secret Angels and Demons documentary on Hulu, and it jolted me in a way that I really did not expect watching this documentary, and it really has very little to do with Victoria's Secret itself. And so I was going to do this whole I was going to do this whole video talking about kind of like the hidden boys club of Victoria's Secret and how it affects the world at large on a greater scale, and how watching it was really, really scary to me, okay? The implications of this video. But I'm not really sure where that video fits. I'm not sure if that video fits over here or if I should do it over my Peter Does Stuff channel. So if you think that I should do that video over here, put it in the comment section below. I actually, interestingly enough, when I got done watching it last night, here it is, Victoria's Secret. I outlined an entire thing of all the things that I want to talk about in there because I just was so blown away by this documentary, and I even did a little research afterwards and stuff. So if you would like to see that video over here as something different, because I know that you guys asked for different content. I'm just a dude with a camera. But if you would like to see a different kind of video over here, then I will do that video tomorrow or Thursday. I got all my thoughts in my head, and I can just spill it right out. So anyway, and those are the kind of videos that I want to make over here, you know? Like, I still want to cover the YouTube drama because I'm interested in that. But when I talk about doing something different, I want to be able to, watch a documentary and have a response to it and get on here. Or see something that's going on in pop culture, you know, and, have a response to it. Like, I would be sitting in the kitchen with my good Judy, Tanya Jean, or, you know, she and I are driving around or whatever, having fountain pops, and we're, talking about this stuff. And this is something that we would talk about. And in fact, my neighbor across the street walked over and we were talking about different documentaries, and I said, have you seen this Victoria's Secret Angels and Demons? And she was like, no. She was like, should I watch it? And I go, well, it's very dark. It's very, very dark. But like I said, the implications behind what they propose in this documentary is scary. So anyway, so then I was going to do this what's in my bag over here. For at the beginning of this video, and then I thought, no, I'm gonna do that on my Peter Does Stuff channel because that's kind of more of a Peter Does. I think I might even go down to the pool again and just do it at the pool because anyway. And then I had 2 different drama videos that I was gonna do over here today, and so I'm gonna do this Nick Avocado thing because First of all, it's something that I've been kind of following for the last couple days, and I know a lot of people are talking about it. So let's get into this video. Let me have a little sip of my coffee from my new Starbucks cup, first of all. Limited edition from their summer collection. They still have them at many Starbucks, so go get them. I find that if you want to find the Starbucks tumblers, the best place to find them is at Starbucks that are in Targets. That's where I go for all of my tumblers, and I find that they have, or you can do it on Etsy, but, I mean, not do it, but nobody's buying all that. But you can find them on Etsy, but they're a lot more expensive. Like, over here, they're like $19.95. So anyway, okay. So I had started seeing a lot of people talk about Nikocado Avocado's absence from YouTube. And he has been somebody that through the years, I have done some videos on, you know. I've done videos when he was talking about Stephanie's suit. So if you don't know who Nick Avocado is, Nick Avocado is a YouTuber that I think he has 4 or 5 channels. He has like Nick Avocado 1, or it's just Nick Avocado, and then he has Nick Avocado 2, Nick Avocado 3, and basically on all of them. I mean, he has a noodles channel too, specifically into noodles. And he is a mukbanger, which is like an eating show. It's where you watch somebody eat. And he eats large quantities of food on video, okay? And sometimes his husband, Orlin, is in the videos with him. Kind of back in the day, so if you don't know what a mukbanger is somebody that just eats on camera. And actually, way back in the day, it was kind of this thing that started where other people didn't want to eat alone, and so they would watch these videos of people eating, okay? Kind of how Nick got his claim to fame. I'm just talking about what I know. I could be completely wrong, but from what I know, is that way back in the day when Nick started on YouTube, he was vegan and very thin and things like that. And then he stopped being a vegan. And that was kind of like the first big controversy that Nick Avocado ever went through on YouTube, right? And then there was, I mean, the mukbangs are excessive, and he kind of, this character that he has built, which it is a character, okay, over time, is that he gets really, really frustrated with the comments, and really, really frustrated with the people that are commenting on his videos, and he's like, ah, and he's like throwing stuff around, and he's like, I don't care how fat I am, and all this kind of stuff, right? And sometimes his husband, Orlin, is in the videos, like I said, with him. And most of the time, they're talking about how they're breaking up. Like, that's always the thing, right? Like, Orlin and I are breaking up, or we're done, or my husband left me. It's always in the title somewhere, right? Then he had this controversy with another YouTuber named Stephanie Sue. And this was a huge drama. And I covered this as well over here. And it was about how she felt unsafe because they were supposed to supposedly do this collab together, and he had come into her apartment, and that whole thing was like covered by so many different people, okay? And that was kind of like the second big scandal. The third big scandal was that he had done some very nice videos to Trisha Paytas, and one of which was where he had like played violin to this song of hers and all this kind of stuff. And I know there are some of you out there that are OG Nick Avocado fans that are like, Peter's getting some of this wrong. I probably am, because to be honest with you, I have followed him through the years. I've had interactions with him. We've messaged each other, but I'm not a huge fan of him, and I don't watch his videos at all, okay? But I am interested in the drama when it comes to him. So, and I'll kind of explain that over time. So he had this huge thing with Trisha Paytas, and she kind of said some unkind comments about him, and of course he got on video crying and being very upset, like he, you know, always says in these videos. And then she ended up doing a mukbang with him. So they ended up doing a collab together. Okay, that was like the last big controversy. The controversy scandal that has happened since then is that he has gained a lot of weight, to the point where people are really, really concerned about him. I think he is close to 400 pounds at this point. And he posts a lot of pictures of it, and he talks about it in his videos, and he's very, like, people are very concerned about his health, okay? Which is interesting to me, because when you read the comments on his videos from the fans, they're like, oh, I love you, you're so funny, ha 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 ha. There's like not comments, like if you're a fan of somebody, I think you would say like, this is funny, but I'm concerned about this, right? Like, you know, okay, for example, when like Jaclyn Hill talked about her weight loss journey or her issues with drinking, and she threw that up in a video, you would see comments in there where people would be like, Jaclyn, I am a huge fan of yours, but I'm very concerned about this. Or, Jaclyn, I'm a fan of yours, I've loved you for 12 years, but this concerns me, right? And I think that's kind of the thing that's missed, maybe in his community, is that people love him, but then it's like they kind of overlook all of that because they're like, it goes along with it. I have to believe at that point, you know, we're talking about like, he's now, like, it's interesting to me because he's starting to get compared a lot to like Amberlynn Reed and Chantal from Foodie Beauty. And, you know, it's interesting to me that he is starting to get compared to that because I think it's the weight gain, right? Okay, so what happened about 2 or 3 weeks ago was that he had stopped posting videos. Now, he has, like I said, several channels. Let me go in here. I have them screenshot to show you when the last videos were. So, from his channel, hold on a second. Where's my, okay. On Nick Avocado, just the main channel, the last video he did was 2 months ago, okay? And then on Nick Avocado 2, the last video was 7 months ago. And really the thumbnails on all of them are exactly the same. I mean, it's really the same channel times 4. It's just a massive amounts of food. You know, he'll get like 4 things of french fries, 4 quarter pounders, you know, 4 apple pies, two Cokes or whatever, and then he eats this massive amount of food, right? Like, I'm having a really bad day, McDonald's mukbang. That was on his Nick Avocado 3. That was 2 weeks ago, okay? And then on his more Nikocado channel, 3 weeks ago, the best onion rings and mozzarella sticks, okay? And that was 3 weeks ago. So people were really concerned because they're like, what's going on? He's not posting. We're not seeing anything. Like, he's somebody that like avidly posts, okay? Now, I do follow Nick on Twitter. And one of the things that was interesting to me was I wasn't seeing him come up regularly on Twitter. Now, if you follow Nick on Twitter or you've seen his Twitter, what you know is it's basically exclusively at this point an ad for his OnlyFans, okay? So Nick also has an OnlyFans. And he promotes it in a masterful way on his Twitter with showing pictures, and he's always got them. I can't really show it to you guys because it's always like him, like with his legs spread open or spreading his butt cheeks apart or something like that. And then he's got it all like scribbled out with like, you know, the red edit thing on a picture, right? But just to give you an idea of the things that he says here, the professor of drama class, now you're going to need to take notes because some of these words you may not know, like gussy bussy, and or gussy boosy, or like, okay, right. So you're going to need to, like, you're going to take notes because some of these words will be on the spelling test on the Scantron at the end of drama class today. Okay, so here I'm going to read you, and I'm going to have to highly edit this, right? Okay, but this was from 6:30, and this was his last tweet that he put out. Slam your, well, it rhymes with lock, and it starts with C. Into my fat, gaping, wet, ASS, gussy bussy. I don't know if he takes the Greyhound. I don't know, okay? I'm just reading it to you. I'll be talking and spitting, queefing from big, juicy locks with C's again. Dirty, C word, farts, for, okay, I can't even do the next. Okay. So that's kind of how it goes over on his Twitter. Here, we'll read the next Twitter. Now, that was from 6:30, and that's his last tweet that he's put up, okay? Then the next one is, he is standing here, and he is, like, got his arms raised, and he's got the bottom part. I can probably show you guys this one. Here, I'll just show, well, I don't know, I better not. Anyway, here, I'll just show it to you. Imagine I don't having clothes on. It's like him like this, and he's showing it from up here, and he's got this whole part down here, like all scribbled out with an 18 and a mark over it. Choke on it, B, and then that's the next one. And then he's got another one that says, I'm flopping my heavy, fat, C, and tennis balls around while I ride a thick, well, something that you can get at my Adam and Eve coat. Okay. So that's his Twitter. And people are like, okay, well, he hasn't posted on his Twitter in a while. So people are like, he's not posting on YouTube. He's not posting on Twitter. He's not posting on TikTok. He hasn't posted on TikTok in like 2 weeks. And so people are really concerned about him. Okay. His fans are like really worried. Like, is something huge going on? Like, is health at risk? Like, what's going on? Because he talks a lot about his health, okay? And he talks a lot about gaining weight. And so people, his fans, are really concerned about him, as they should be. And they were, like, really worried. And I saw a lot of very nice tweets and very nice things that people, I also saw a lot of cruel ones, but I saw a lot of nice ones where people were like, I'm really worried about that. Okay. So then what happens is that Orlin, his husband, supposedly puts out this statement. Now, I originally saw this on Deaf Noodles on his Instagram. So I will link Deaf Noodles underneath, but it's just Deaf Noodles on Instagram. I will link his Instagram underneath here to give him credit where credit is due. But he posts a lot of stuff. Like, he posts like 8 times a day. So if you want to keep up with the drama over there on Instagram, follow Deaf Noodles. But anyway, I originally saw this on his, but then I started seeing it pop up all over the place. And it was this statement that Orlin put out. And here, I will put it up for you here. And it says, and it's from Orlin Home _real, okay? Which is also his YouTube channel name. And it says, Nick and I are breaking up. Although my beloved husband and I have been together for over 6 years, we have made a difficult decision to part ways. I will no longer be involved in Nick's mukbang videos, and I will take some time to myself. This is a factor to why there have been no uploads on our socials. I will be active on this account. Nick is alive, Nick is doing well, and is taking a break from social media due to some personal issues that were previously discussed in my last post and in the most recent post in the Nikocado Avocado 3 channel, okay? Which, when you go to the Nikocado Avocado 3 channel, let's see what that is. Hold on a second. The last post was, I'm having a really bad day, and apparently he discussed it in there. So anyway, what's interesting to me about this whole thing is that Orlin and Nick have, like, this has been like an ongoing thing, okay? This is like, I saw a comment that somebody said they compare him to Trisha Paytas, which there's a lot of comparisons that I think are fair. But somebody said, this is like Trisha Paytas saying she's leaving the internet, right? Like, Nick and Orlin constantly say they're breaking up. And then people are like, oh, they're on vacation. Or, oh, they just took a break, right? Instead of saying, I'm taking a break for 2 weeks, or I'm, pre-filming videos or whatever, he just, like, there's always some huge thing like this, and then he comes back and it's like nothing really happened. Like, he and Orlin will, like, get in a fight on video and they're filing for divorce, and then the next video it's like, okay, everything's fine. Like, this is pretty consistent pattern with Nick and Orlin. Okay. What was interesting to me was when I went to this, now I'm going to go back on here again because I want to check it out and make sure, and I went in under several accounts to make sure that I wasn't blocked, which I'm not, okay. But when you go under Orlin Home, hold on a second, _real, now, and you go to accounts, there's nothing listed. So this account that Orlin said was going to be active and going to be up, now no longer exists, okay? And I looked on, because Orlin also has a YouTube channel, I looked on Orlin's socials to see if his Instagram is linked, and I couldn't find it anywhere that was linked, so I don't even know that that's really his real Instagram account, but I have to believe that there is some truth to that was his real Instagram account, okay? And I don't know, maybe I'm not able to see it for some reason that's unbeknownst to me, right? So that was the whole thing with Orlin, okay? Then what happened was that supposedly somebody, Nick or whoever, posted on his, you guys, I'm not even going to show all this because it's just so much, posted on his Patreon account. Hold on a second, let me get to all this. Okay. Somebody posted, okay, hey guys, good news. Nick has finally quitted mukbang, and here it is, okay? It's from Deaf Noodles Dennis's Instagram. Here's the proof, okay? And then it shows this thing, and it shows this whole, like, Patreon thing that you can go into, but you have to pay to see. And underneath here is a post that he has posted, and it says, I quitted mukbang plus weight loss, happier than ever, okay? And then it says underneath here, if you don't believe me, go check his Patreon. So, I didn't check his Patreon. I don't care. I'm not paying enough to see this. If you want to comment underneath there and you've seen his Patreon and, he's lost weight, great. I think that's fantastic, okay? Put that in the comment section below. But then what happened, okay, it even got even more interesting was, and I think that, I don't know why this kind of coming out of nowhere kind of like, was like, oh, this is interesting. Like, this is, so, anyway. Nick was at the dentist, okay? And his dentist, apparently like his son or something, I don't know how it came about, like, but Nick did a video for this dentist or orthodontist or whatever he is, his son, okay, saying, and since this is all over the internet and it's been shown, I'm going to show you the TikTok, it's up, it's public, it's on this guy's TikTok, I'm going to show you the TikTok. He shows it, and this is just from a couple days ago. People are saying this video is old, but it's just from a couple days ago. And this guy posts pretty regularly on his TikTok, although he only has like 20 TikToks up. So here's the TikTok of Nick saying hi to this guy's son in this TikTok, and he seems completely fine. So here you go.
Hey Max, it's me. I know you can't believe it. You probably didn't believe your dad, but it's true. He just did my mouth. They were kind of messed up before. And I just got my Invisalign thing done. And I just want to say hi to you. And have a good day.
All right.
Okay. So Nick is at the dentist or orthodontist office getting Invisalign. He seems completely fine. I don't know what's going on with that. I don't know if he's quit mukbang. Now, I can't imagine him quitting mukbang when he has 4 channels completely dedicated to mukbanging, right? Do I think that he could change those mukbang channels? And so, just so you know, if you're a fan of Nick's out there, okay, he is alive, he is well, per this video, hopefully. You know, I know that people were really, really worried about him. Here's the thing for me, right? And I've said this, so many people have asked me to continue to cover Amberlynn Reid videos. If you guys want me to cover the Amberlynn Reid videos, I will. I just am behind because I haven't watched her for months. But I can come back and start doing Amberlynn Reid videos. I love watching Zachary Michael. I was just texting him earlier today. You know, I love watching Zachary Michael, and I love doing Amberlynn Reid videos because I think it's, you know, interesting to have different points of view about what Amberlynn puts out there into the world, right? And I also think that Amberlynn puts her health at risk for views, money, subscribers, okay? In a similar way that I have witnessed Nick do that, okay? What's interesting to me about this is when you see Amy Slayton, okay? Now, Amy Slayton was somebody, a larger girl, that at the time of Amberlynn, they were both rising at the same point, okay? Amy Slayton and her sister Tammy, and there is so much controversy around all of that people don't know, that it was just like this scandal after scandal that Amy cleared her name out of and took responsibility for and whatever. And so what's interesting to me, and I like Amy, you know, Amy is sweet. I have interacted with Amy quite a bit in the past, and Amberlynn. But the thing is about Amberlynn is really sharp, okay? When you talk to Amberlynn, it's she knows what she's doing, right? That's why I have a huge issue with it. That's why I take issue with this, okay? Is because Amberlynn, when she is standing in the kitchen and she's like, you guys, I lost, I'm so proud of myself because in the last 3 months, I lost, 0.7 pounds or whatever, but I'm going to show you the sandwich that I'm going to make with 15, pieces of, she knows what she's doing. She knows what she's doing, and it's all just to pull people in, okay? And a long time ago, Amberlynn said to me, listen, people don't like me anyway, and I get horrible comments on my videos, so let them say what they want to say, and I'm going to make the videos that I want to make. She said something to that degree because I asked her, do you care if I make a video? Now I don't ask her anymore. I'm just I'm going to make the videos, right? So anyway, but when you are willing to, I don't know, it just, for your weight, you're willing to risk your weight at the expense of making money so that you can go to Walmart and buy your girlfriend a bigger Christmas, that to me doesn't make any sense, okay? And I think that Nick is in a similar realm with all of that. Amy Slayton, like I said, is interesting because Amy Slayton got offered this reality show, okay, called 1,000 Pound Sisters with her sister Tammy. Amy Slayton has lost a lot of weight. Amy Slayton just had her second child and she's happily married, okay? Amy Slayton is the real winner in all of this. Not because of what she cares about what everybody else says, okay? Not because she is so ate up with the internet or all the comments and the followers and all that kind of stuff. Amy Slayton is a winner because Amy Slayton is happier as a result herself, okay? Her own mental health has improved greatly. I know that because I've talked to Amy. She's so happy in her life right now, you know? And so it's interesting to me because I know that same opportunity was offered to Amberlynn and she turned it down. She didn't want any part of it, right? So she didn't do a reality show, but she could have, okay? And I've said this for a long time, and I believe this with Nick because Nick is somebody that has an even stronger following on YouTube than Amberlynn or Amy Slayton, okay? And the thing that was really interesting and kind of very nice and telling was, if you go to this TikTok, on TikTok, and you read the comments are like, Nick is actually a really nice guy. It was comment after comment after comment. Nick is so nice. Nick seems so down to earth. This is, he seems like a real person here. That's a character, okay? But I would have to think that it's so hard to keep that character just up all the time. And when it's like, that's who you are and you're angry and you're eating all this food and you have to keep it up for the job, for the subscribers and whatever. If Nick really did, and he wouldn't have to stop doing mukbangs, he could do eating shows where he did a video of like eating healthier and making his meals at home. People would still watch that. Do I think as much? Probably not. But if Nick changed his whole thing and did like, got a nutritionist, got a personal trainer, showed his weight loss journey, people would love that, okay? People would absolutely love if Nick showed all that. You know? I mean, listen, everybody loves a comeback queen, okay? Not that comeback queen, but some people do. Some people do, okay? But I think that the people that love Nick would love to see that, okay? They would love to see him, you know, rise above and be the winner on top of all of it. I don't think this stuff, like, I think he thinks he has to keep up this facade of, like, and maybe he and Orlin did break up. I hope they didn't. That makes me sad when any couple breaks up, right? But, you know, like, I don't think they have to keep up this facade of our relationship sucks and whatever. It's like, I think that YouTubers believe, I got this comment yesterday, somebody said that Trisha Paytas realizes that without drama, she's irrelevant. I don't know that I necessarily agree with that statement, okay? Trisha Paytas, like, has always had some kind of drama, but it hasn't been the offensive kind of drama that she has engaged herself in the last couple of years. I mean, there's always been some element of that, but then she's kind of come back and whatever, right? But I think the true fan, the core fan of Trisha Paytas are the people, and she doesn't want to do it because it's degrading to her anymore, okay? The hauls and the mukbangs. Then don't do that. But what they're saying to you, what your audience is saying to you is, we just like you for your personality. We just like you for you talking to us. Do story times. Do something like that, okay? You don't have to always be, like, throwing out all this drama. So I don't know that I necessarily agree with that. I think Trisha's got herself into a really interesting point where people are looking for the drama now with Trisha, and if there's no drama there, they're bored, right? So I think Nick thinks that if I'm not, like, eating massive amounts of food and talking and complaining about my weight and fighting with Orlin on camera and we're about to break up, then nobody's going to watch my videos. I don't know that I believe that, okay? You know, like, I am a believer in reinventing yourself. I do think that it works for a lot of people, right? I think that, like, you know, love her or hate her, but Lady Gaga is a really great example of that. Madonna is a really great example. I mean, Madonna has had, what, a 50-year career at this point? How many times has Madonna reinvented herself, okay? You know, I mean, like, how many times have a lot of these musicians and celebrities reinvented themselves? And it's worked because people love them as a person. They, you know, what was I watching? I was just watching something. Oh, I was watching the Victoria's Secret documentary, and there was a comment in there where somebody said something about, you know, like, if you're genuine and authentic, people will come to you and they will watch you and fall in love with you because of who you are, not because of what you're trying to sell. You don't have to be selling all of this crazy thumbnails and all that kind of stuff, you know? So I hope that Nick is doing well, but per this TikTok, he's alive and his fans don't have to worry about him anymore, and I hope that he comes back soon for Nick. I really do, you know? And I hope that he really thinks about this, and, you know, if you put out a statement and you say, I quit mukbang and I'm getting, you know, losing weight, then what you're saying is you recognize that that's something that you need to do, right? Okay, so if that's something that you need to do, then do it for you, you know? I think sometimes people, when I was just having somebody, I was talking to somebody and they were saying, like, your content seems to kind of have changed a little bit since you came back. And, like, you know, I was thinking about that because I've had several people comment about, you know, it seems to me like, it seems to them like I'm calmer and I kind of sit back and I, you know, give more just kind of life advice at the end and stuff. And I think the thing is, having been gone so much from watching the drama, I don't feel like before I was like on it every day. I was like watching it and kind of consumed with it. And I don't feel that way anymore, right? And really for all of these people, you know, I just want them to improve as human beings. I want to improve as a human being. I want all of us to improve as human beings. I want us all to be happy, joyous, and free, you know, and enjoy our lives. Why wouldn't I want that? You know, I'm not somebody that wishes all of this evil onto the world. I'm just not, you know, and do I think that these people make mistakes and are problematic? Absolutely. We all do, you know, or most of us. But do I think that they have the opportunity to turn themselves around and turn it into something positive? Yes. And I think that's the thing is, I think we're moving into an era on YouTube when people are going to want to see more relatable content, and they're going to want to see people that are going through and making life changes. Some of these people have been on YouTube 5, 10, 15 years at this point, maybe short of 15 years because I think YouTube hasn't been around that long. But I think people are wanting to see more relatable content. They want to see these people grow up and change and grow into better human beings and learn from their past. Whether that's losing weight and getting healthy, or, you know, and improving your life physically, or whether that's on a mental, emotional, and spiritual level, or whether that's getting a partner and buying a house and decorating the house, or getting married and having kids, or whatever that might mean to somebody, okay? Or getting a career or whatever. I think people want to be brought along for the ride with the YouTubers that they love, you know? It's interesting because there's a period where a lot of people were saying, you know, that like TikTok is taking over and people just want like quickness and whatever. And I received so many comments on my last couple videos, and especially my vlog that is about 45 minutes to an hour every day. And people are like, I like longer content because I can just sit there and have it on in the background and relax and just kind of listen to it and have my own thoughts and responses to it, you know? So I don't think YouTube is going anywhere. I really don't. But I think that people are pickier with who they watch, you know? And at some point, maybe you do have to change, you know, and change it up a little bit. I know not everybody loves me talking about the same 5 or 6 people. That's why I'm trying to offer different kinds of videos over here, so that the people that do like to come over here and listen to me talk get to hear about things that maybe aren't just the same 5 or 6 people. You know what I mean? So anyway, let me know what you think about all of that in the comment section below. I love you guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.